All right, I'm going to talk about trying to avoid procrastination. A quote is, "He who puts off nothing till tomorrow has done a great deal." So if you think about that, if you don't put anything off till tomorrow, like the other quote is, "Don't do today what you can put off till tomorrow." But if you don't put anything off, you've done a great deal because you've gotten everything done. That doesn't really work for me because I'll put everything off until tomorrow every day if I can. To avoid procrastination, one of the things that you got to do is just ask yourself some simple questions, which is, what's your objective, and what are you going to do to get to that objective? And in doing that, you need to find out what the steps are to get to them, like Nicole talked about, having, when you're outlining your project, what is it you need to do? And so outline what it is you need to do, come up with steps to get there. The other thing is, what's your biggest motivation to get that project done? And that motivation can be negative, it can be positive. But if it's negative, try and put it in a positive light. Your motivation may be, okay, I got to get this project done, or I get an F. Okay, change that around to, if I get this project done, then I'll get an A or something like that. So if it is a negative, change it, make it a positive. And then working on what kind of things are going to stand in your way. So what are your distractions? And know what your distractions are to you. So if you know that having your cell phone on, like Chris said, turn your cell phone off. If you know having that cell phone on is going to lead you to distraction because you're going to start texting everything, then either get that cell phone out of the room or turn it off, do something so it's not there to distract you. And then again, going back to what it is you have to do and how you're going to do it, just make a list of the things that you need to do that are going to help you in getting that done. So if there's a new habit that you need, put that on the list. Things that you need to do to get that done. And then reward yourself as you go on. If you reach a certain point, then reward yourself, whatever that may be. You're gonna, okay, I got this far, now I'm gonna go to a movie, something like that. But at the same time, if you don't get to that point, then what are you gonna take away? So you have a reward if you get there. You have sort of something you're gonna take away if you don't get there. And then have some time for review, so that you can go over it and figure out what it is you need to change. And then also realize that there are going to be mistakes and false starts along the way. So you get started and it doesn't work out, realize that's going to happen. And being frustrated is okay. It's all right to get upset because, oh, this didn't work, dang it, now I got to start over. That's all right, but up front, realize that frustration is going to be there. And then finally, kind of fantasize that see yourself getting to the end. That when I get done, this is going to be a successful project. I'm going to get this done, and everything's going to be good. So, when you start, sort of visualize the finished product and how that's going to be. And going back to sort of another quote is, remember that every journey has to start with the first step. So, get started and start moving along the way. Okay?